Well, I think it's fair to say that US-China relations is certainly at one of the lowest points in history. And so there's a lot of work to be done to stabilize the relationship. I think there is a recognition on both sides that, it's not going to be possible to negotiate away all the differences that exist or the points of friction. But we have seen positive momentum in recent weeks, and I think this is based on a recognition in both Washington and Beijing that without stabilizing the US-China relationship, without better channels of communication, there's a real chance that the two sides could stumble into a conflict, which would not be in the interests of anyone involved. I think there is a recognition that we need to set up guardrails for this relationship so that we are communicating openly, so that there could be any clarification of intentions or misperceptions, and so that the two sides have mechanisms in place so that when they stumble into a crisis, whether in the Taiwan Strait or in the South China Sea, where Chinese and US forces and the forces of US allies are operating in close proximity to one another, there needs to be a way to communicate with each other. And I think if the US and China fail to work out a functional relationship, the fact is that many global challenges will go neglected, whether we're talking about climate change or regional conflicts like the wars going on in the Middle East or Ukraine. If the two sides aren't talking and on stable terms, coordinating on such issues are impossible. And so I think this meeting is really about starting to build those muscles of diplomatic engagement so that we could prevent the worst case outcome in US-China relations.